Whoa, what is going on with these time signatures? Whoa, that was like a script. It's so cool. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I am a musical theatre performer and a voice teacher. And today I am returning back to Ginger. It's been a little while, but not too long, right? I have recently reacted to and analysed, broken down their performance of Pisces, a live session performance. Thank you to those of you who are commenting down on the comment section of that video to let me know a little bit more about what was going on and also directing me to this performance. Today I will be reacting to and analysing JINJER Judgement and Punishment. I am truly terrified, but at the same time, I am so intrigued. I love how I went from I didn't know what to say, and apparently all of you kind of liked what I had to say, so let's see what I have to say in this one. Obviously, this is the same as before and every other one of my videos. This is a reaction and analysis video, so I will be stopping and talking. I know, shock, horror. But feel free to click off this video if I end up pausing too much for you. I have left the link to the original video in the description below, so you can go and check that out or watch it again. Thank you to those of you who do enjoy what I have to say and stay on for the entire video or however long you stay. Thank you so much. If you do enjoy what I'm doing over here, then please consider checking me out over on Patreon as well. There's fun little things going on all the time. And when I say all the time, I mean when I can. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and let's get to it. A cat! Oh?
We came from the land where kindness equals weakness. Feelings are conditional, and help is something supernatural.
Right, let's stop here already. I love how we just heard her singing in this little snippet, like the second half. But there's still so much we've just seen. I mean, first of all, there was a cat. I was not prepared for that. Okay, now let's just talk about when she actually started singing. It had a cool, like, reggae feel to it, which was very contrasting to, again, the beginning part, which was just really full on and a lot happening. Yeah, there's just, like, so much going on. She had this quite bright placement, really lifted forward placement feel, a little bit of grit on help, I want to say. We're going to go back. That's very exciting. I'm just shooketh that I am enjoying this as much as I thought. Like, I didn't know. Now, this is... And then it just switches.
We came from the land where kindness equals weakness. Feelings are conditional, and help is
There. And help. There's a little bit of a... No. Hello. No, we'll leave it to you, don't worry. But, it's like very, very clear. I love the theatrics of it all. I know I'm linking it back to musical theatre. I know it's not. But it's just so dramatic and just a little bit of change. It's not all the time. That's what I love about it. Because it's not all the time. It's just at certain points anyway.
feelings are conditional, and help is something supernatural. Your judgment, son, you're a punishment. Your judgment, son, you're a punishment. Yes, it is.
Whoa, what is going on with these time signatures? Go. This group, man. Okay, very quick into this distorted demon-like sound again. A lot quicker than last time, but I just love how it's still so relaxed with her mouth. She's not, like, there isn't any, there's pain because of what she's singing, like a lot of, like, a very, like, guttural kind of sound, but she is not in pain. Like, there's no tension. Like, it's just really, really lovely and open. Yeah, she just knows where the instrument is. Like, you know, she's brought her hand up to kind of like mess around with the headphones a little bit just so she can hear it a bit better.
Supernatural. Your judgment.
A little bit of pitch.
Son, you're a punishment. Your judgment. Son, you're a punishment. Yes, it is what it is. I know you're pissed off and they're all mine. Cannot believe what they hear. An individual with bitter in the world is a cause of deficiency of goodness and love.
Oh, okay. Where do we get up to there? Like, this is incredible, like how she just goes from a clear sound, a little bit of grit, full-on distortedness, and then stays around like pitch-wise up there, but it's in this beautiful mixed balance place. It's so exciting because it seems like it's a sound that should hurt, right? And in fact, a lot of you did tell me to watch her interview with the Charismatic Voice, which I love, who I love, by the way. But there was, I nerd alert, I love watching vocal folds do their thing, and like people just, so I do watch a lot of that anyway. But it's just so interesting how it's like around the epiglottis, that's what's kind of like moving and like dancing almost. It's so interesting because you think it's such like a aggressive, it is an aggressive sound, but it's here we cannot be squeezing or tense, and in fact like it's around the false vocal folds one distorted sound could come from. So it's just very interesting, and it's then at that right moment she switches, and then obviously we get contact with the true vocal folds, and we get this lovely clear balanced mix sound.
Yes, it is what it is. I know you're pissed off and they're all mine.
And no! Up on that D5 here, no! There's so much callingness. There's so much speech-like quality in this, which is really lovely. It's just... Imagine like your voice going over a hill and landing. No! Like it's just shooting up there. It's glorious.
I know you're pissed off and they're all mine. Cannot believe what they hear. An individual with bitter in the world is a cause of deficiency of goodness and love. Of goodness and love. All your good intentions are muted and disabled. Booyah! Tell me what you're gonna bring to the table. Do you know we're gonna eat at the same table?
Oh, it's na 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 table. E. I'm not getting it today. Well, I am. I just feel. Anyway, E3 down here. It's just so secure. It's so lovely. She's not squeezing for anything here. It's just a really complimented full voice that she has, and she's got so many different tones and qualities that she can pick from. It's just wonderful. It's so cool. She's also kind of bringing a little bit of twang as she goes a little bit lower. Maybe not these lowest notes, a little bit, or she decreases a little bit there, but especially around like around this kind of note.
All your good intentions.
It's a D file up there.
I'm muted and disabled. Booyah!
And then we've got that lovely cool, but all around there, da na 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 na. There's a little bit of twang there to keep it bright, and then we get this lovely, lovely cool, booyah! Like just really nice. It's just so spoken like. It's just so, you know, our singing voice is it's the same as our speaking voice. We're not changing muscles to get that, so it's just she's able to go from one to the other because it's the same.
All your good intentions are muted and disabled. Booyah! Tell me what you're gonna bring to the table. Do you know we're gonna eat at the same table? This is what it is. I know you're pissed off, narrow-minded.
I love this section.
Cannot believe
apologies. I need to go back to listen. I don't want it to go somewhere else vocally, but we will listen to this link. Like she is, like we're getting a little bit of a pinch happening as well, which is kind of maybe that brightness and twang kind of forward placement feel coming in play. Everything is so like she is not reaching up for these notes, and she's up hitting D5s every so often. It's in this lovely placement that, so it's around the first passage, which is the change between our thicker folds to our thinner folds, around about that area where we may experience, the crack. Oh, that little fun little thing. Hello, Tarzan. But we can work on that part of our voice to create that blend, to create this mixed voice, which is just wonderful here. Tatiana is just beautifully placing it, and she's not making it seem hard at all. Obviously, every voice is different. It may feel like it's comes quite naturally, or there's an easiness about it for her, but it's definitely something that requires a lot of commitment and engagement, so we have to be doing things in order for these things to be working. I like the stance. Oh. Whoa, that was like a scream. I don't know. What's really interesting as well is like occasionally we do and show a little bit of teeth in this little section, but what we just heard with that lovely, belting just before we got into this distorted sound was that we were showing teeth, because this, yes, we're keeping narrow rather than spread and pinching, but we are brightening that sound and like opening it a little bit to get that chest dominant sound in. Here, we're kind of mainly creating it quite dark and keeping it quite, like we can't see much teeth in this side profile, which is very interesting. So we're changing that tunnel, obviously for that distorted sound, but like that tunnel vocal tract journey, like the vocal tract is changed as well because we're elongating it a little bit, which is very interesting. Obviously, occasionally we do get into that we do see a little bit of that teeth as we go a little bit higher, but it's just really cool to notice that is also something that Tatiana is doing to enhance the sound that she is after, as well as this glorious distortion. I'm absolutely loving it. And then it's crazy how you can actually still tell what she's saying. Like, it's just wonderful. And also just how still she is. I cannot go over the fact that she's actually just like just still in her body, letting this huge distorted sound come out. And you don't need, like, she's engaged. Everything is obviously clearly working and doing what it needs to be doing, but she's not like, holding any tension. Like, she's pretty still. That's exactly what makes us go even further. What is happening musically? rude. Oh, Punchy, no kidding, you're doing marvelous. Yeah, what is going on like with these time signatures? It's all, like how she is just, it's kind of like a contrast. Obviously when she's doing this distorted sound, it kind of like really matches, but she's just so clear and connected here. Like these vocal folds are just beautifully connecting here when it's not like it's not breathy, it's clear. And then we've got this just wonderful like just sound happening behind her that's so full, so like punchy. It's just real good.
Your judgment, from your own punishment. Your judgment, your punishment.
They love a big ending, don't they? Thank you. Oh, I love how cute it is. Thank you for watching. Punishment. No, they love like that build up at the end. So judgment, punishment, judgment. That we kind of open up a little bit on that air. As soon as we kind of start opening up the vowels, it's just going to make it a little bit louder, a little bit more chest dominant rather than keeping it narrow, and just opening everything up. It just changes that quality. It's incredible, and I think we forget something, that they're a Ukrainian group. English isn't her first language. Like I said, I was watching that interview, and her pronunciation of these words are not. They're not standing out like that. That she's getting things that they're not sounding correct or whatever. But like it sounds so great. So this is also something that she has to work on, right? On top of everything else that she's doing. I mentioned throughout the video that obviously it was one thing that I really did enjoy or find interesting is that even though there is just such a wide variety of like tones and qualities and different ways of how she's using her voice, like she is quite the majority of this recording she was quite still. She sometimes uses her hands, like I said, like she's kind of like shaking her hands a little bit, but especially that distorted sound, she was quite still. There was sometimes little moments of like her shoulders kind of coming into play as well, but otherwise everything is controlled. She knows what she's doing. I really liked it. I loved it. Thank you very much for watching this reaction and analysis video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, the bell button, and the thumbs up button. And do go over and check me out on Patreon as well. And I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye!